So, hello everybody. This is Yang Family Tai Chi, section 1. And today our new move is going to be parry, block, and punch. But first we're going to practice from the beginning. And then if you have any questions, you can bring them up and we'll work on that first before we go into the new move. Okay? So I'm going to turn around. I'll go the same way you are. And we'll begin. Okay, stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forward, head up, hips down, hands by your side. Prepare. Opening. Rotate your arms so your palms are facing back. Come up to shoulder level and then press down almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail, ward off left. Shift left, turn right, all the weight on the right. Step and close, swing up, shift weight, and look right. Ward off right, shift right, turn your left toe to the corner, all the way to the left. Pull in, step and close, separate and shift weight. Roll back. Turn arms and waist to the corner. Shift your weight back as your arms go to the other corner. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders, flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push up to shoulder level. Single width. Shift back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down. Ward off with the left, hook hand with the right. Standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right, turn your left toe to the corner. Circle your arms as you push off the ball of your right foot. Root the right heel and close. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms. Pull down all the way to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn, step, and separate your wings. Left brush knee. Rotate your hands. Swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strums the lute. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Pull in, push off the ball of the left foot. Change your footwork and finish. Left brush knee. Turn the right palm up. Swing, step, brush, strike. Right brush knee. Pull the left hand up part way. Hands come to the center as you turn your left foot to the corner. Swing, step, brush, strike. Left brush knee. Pull the right hand up part way. Hands come to the center and roll back shape. Right toe to the corner. Swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strums the lute. Yield forward. Pull in the back foot. Pull in, push off the front toe. Change footwork and finish. Left brush knee. Turn the right palm to face up. Swing, step, brush, strike. How did that go?
Rita,
Yeah.
I have a question about prepare. Some of the instructors stand with their feet together, and some instructors stand with their feet apart.
Okay, so what happens is that in the formal, like for exhibition and so on, you start with your feet together. And then your prepare becomes the opening of your feet. Generally for us, we just omit that part and we start with the feet already open. So when you were doing the senior form, for example, you started here and you opened.
Right.
And usually for the essential form, you also do it that way, although often we don't. But if you were to do it formally, you would always start with your feet closed.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so I would like to review brush knee. And specifically, I want to concentrate on the footwork because this new move is in some ways a variation of brush knee, but it is different. So in order to consolidate your sense of brush knee, left and right, then that will help you to get to the next step. Okay. So what happens with brush knee left and right? When you are at, I'm going to do it toward you. When you are at white crane, okay, your feet are in an empty stance. And then when you go into left brush knee, you turn your hands so the right is facing you and the left is facing the side. And then when you swing step, you're going to swing and then you're going to step wide enough for a bow stance. Okay. And then as you brush, you flatten your foot. And as you push, you shift weight. When you do right brush knee, the transition is you pull up your left hand part way, and as you turn your left foot to the corner, your hands come to the center. And in the shape you would have for rollback. Remember when you were doing rollback, you had this shape. So this hand faces the middle of the right forearm. And then as you swing step, you shift your weight forward, swing, step. So let's do left to right again, because you only do that one time for every 4 times you do the left brush knee. So if you're starting from left brush knee, you're going to shift your weight back. So as you shift your weight back, you bring your left hand up. As you turn your left toe to the corner, your hands come to the center, but your hips are following your toe. Okay, so usually whenever we step, the hips follow whatever the back toe direction will be. So when you're turning to the diagonal, almost always your hips follow. Okay, then you swing as your hands go up and down, your weight shifts, you pull in and step out. So that's swing step. Brush as the hand comes to the shoulder and strike. So you are striking with the bottom of your palm. Okay, so your hand is fairly flat. So if you look at this way, you can see it's fairly flat because you're hitting here. Okay, so if you were to let's do a left brush knee and then a right brush knee. So we shift back, the hand comes up, turn the toe, hands come to the middle, shift weight, swing, step, brush, strike. Okay, now right brush knee again. Bring your hand up part way as you release your front foot. Then your front foot can turn to the corner as your hands come to the center. Then swing, step, brush, and strike. So if you are just looking at the footwork, what it would look like is this. If you were starting from white crane, you would have an empty stance. When you do the swing step, you would swing step and go forward. Then as you go into the right brush knee, you shift back, you turn. Follow your foot direction, come in and out. Then bow stance. Release the front foot, turn to the corner. Follow the foot direction. Come in and out. And you're only coming in so that you can stack. Okay, the purpose is not so that your foot can touch the other foot. It's that you are just enough to stack. Okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is parry, block, and punch. And its footwork is similar but different. And the reason is that what you're doing in parry, block, and punch is that you're going essentially from a left bow stance to another left bow stance, but further forward. So in order to do that, you have a transition step that is one line, two sides. So if you are starting from a left brush knee, what you're going to do is you're going to turn, you're going to go forward, and then instead of doing another bow stance, you're going to do one line, two sides. So you have two diagonal, both feet going to different corners. So this foot is going that corner, and you're setting this foot down, one line, two sides to this other corner. Then you're going to transfer all your weight, and this becomes the back foot for a bow stance. So that's how you get from a left bow stance to another left bow stance. And the reason you have this transition step to one line, two sides, instead of doing bow stance, is that you want to maintain your forward direction. Okay, if you have another bow stance, what happens is that very often people get too wide when the intent is to just get to another left bow stance. So if you are at left brush knee, you would be at a left bow stance. You would shift back, turn your foot to the corner, follow that foot, and then set down to one line, two sides, and the foot goes to that corner. Then you're going to shift all the weight to the right so that you can come into a bow stance. Foot forward and 60% to the front. Okay? Are there any questions on that one? Okay, so that part is in many ways similar, right? The difference is in the hands. In parry, block, and punch, it should be parry, parry, block, and punch, because what you're doing is, let me show you in the direction I would do it first, and then I'll show it to you facing you, okay? So if you're going here, you're in a left bow stance. Essentially what you're going to do is the beginning looks just like going into, left brush knee. The beginning looks like you're going into a right brush knee. But instead, what you're going to do is you're going to pull down, swing, step. But it's one line, two sides. Then you're going to parry, block, and punch. So the right hand is the one that is more different. So when you say parry, parry, I'm thinking of parrying down and parrying across. So you have this like a figure eight type shape, okay? So when you're at left brush knee, you're starting here and you're going to parry, parry. You're not going to make the whole figure eight, but I want you to get the sense of the motion. So when you're coming down, your body turns toward the corner. Then you're going to turn toward the corner, turn toward the corner, turn toward the corner, so that you get the feeling of your waist moving your arm. Can you feel that? Your waist is moving your arm. So that's the way your arm is going to feel. Your hands are not quite going to stay flat like that, okay? So what your right hand is going to do is when you're starting here, what you're going to do is you're going to pull down. It's going to feel just like right brush knee, except instead of coming up, you're going to pull down. And halfway down, you're going to make a fist. And your fist is going to look like this. You have an open hand, you close your fingers, and you put your thumb across your fingers. And what you want is, you want a flat face, okay? Because you're striking contact point is going to be this part, and it should be flat so that you can hit more effectively, okay? You want the biggest surface area to strike your opponent, so you want it to be flat, okay? So when you come down, you start making this fist. Now, when you make this fist, as you make it, the fist face is facing the front. But as you turn, I want the fist face to face the corner. So when you're doing your swing, your fist face is facing the same place as your hand. Okay, you're coming down, and when you swing step, you want the fist face going toward the back. Okay, so let's try that. So if you're at left brush knee, you're going to come up. The left hand is coming up halfway. Your hands come to the center as you turn your left foot to the corner. Then you're going to pull down. Pull down. Make your fist. Swing. Step. One line, two sides. Okay, that's how it's different from the brush knee. So it's basically the right hand that's different, and the right foot goes one line, two sides instead of straight forward for a bow stance. Okay, so let's try that again. You're at brush knee. The left hand comes up halfway. You turn your left foot as your hands come to the center. You pull down, swing, step. Okay, then you're going, that's the first parry. Then the second parry is for the right hand to come up across your body. Can you see that? It is not over here. It's across your body. Remember when you were doing this? When you came down here, this is across your body. Okay, and that's the angle I want. And then what will happen is, instead of making the rest of the circle, you're just going to pull it to your hip. Okay, so when you come down, you swing, step here. Your hand comes to the shoulder, and your hand and your right hand is across. Then when you get to this position, you are shifting your weight forward. So what it looks like is you're here. You come to, okay, wait. You're at left brush knee. You come to the center. You turn your foot. You pull down, step. And then as you come across, your weight shifts forward. By the time you get here, all your weight is on the right. Okay. So you come here, the left hand comes to the shoulder following the right. Okay, it's behind the right. And all the weight is on the front. Then bow step. This hand comes to the hip, and the left hand blocks. And then when the punch comes, your hand was here with the palm up. When the punch comes, you turn it over so that your flat face is punching. And the punch comes from your shoulder. Okay. So if you look just at the right hand, I'll do the footwork and the right hand. Okay. So here, you're here. Then as you turn, you're doing your rollback shape, right? And then As you shift weight, you're coming down and you're making your fist. Swing, step. So you're stepping one line, two sides. Then all the weight goes up to the front. When your left hand is blocking, your right hand comes to the hip. Then when you shift weight, you punch. So the left hand is actually very much like right brush knee. And the way Master Young teaches it is that he says that you come and you pull down and you swing step. Your hand comes to the shoulder following the parry, and it comes straight out. And punch. When you're punching, this hand stays in space and your body comes toward it. And your palm is opposite your right forearm center. You're a fist distance apart. So if we put it all together, you're at left brush knee. Left hand comes up part way as you release the left foot. Turn the left foot to the corner as your hands come to the center. Then you're going to pull down as you shift weight toward the front. Swing, step, one line, two sides. Then as you come forward, left hand comes to the shoulder, right hand parries, and all the weight goes on the right foot. Then step, and the right hand comes to the hip, and the left hand blocks. Then you turn again in order to punch. So when you look at it sideways, can you see that my palm is opposite my right forearm, and you can see all my fingers. So my fingers are up above my right arm, okay? And they're a fist width apart. Can you see that? So if I'm doing it in the direction you would be doing it, it would be left brush knee, release the left foot as the hand comes up halfway, turn the left toe as the hands come to the corner. As you start moving weight to the left, pull down, swing, step, one line, two sides. Then you're going to shift weight forward. Shift to parry. All the weight is in the front. Block with the left, and the right comes to the hip. Then, when you punch, turn your fist so the fist eye is up. So when you were at the hip, the fist eye was facing the side. When you come forward, you turn it so that you punch.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
This is one of the few movements in the form where there are actually two steps.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I think it's gotten me confused in later parts because of that two-step. But I just want to reconfirm legitimately. You do a step onto your right leg and then a subsequent step onto your left leg, all as part of one movement.
Yes, yes, it's parry, parry, block, and punch. And the transition step, you have to remember, is one line, two sides. Because you want it, the dominant feeling I want you to get from this move is forward. Okay, so when you start at left brush knee, you're going to turn and then forward. Okay, so the reason you have that transition step one line, two sides is so that you can preserve that forward feeling. Okay. So any questions? I'm not sure I explained this move very well in terms of getting all the pieces together.
Essentially, you're winding up to deal a devastating blow with your right fist, right? So you're kind of collecting your.
Well, this is why I wanted you to do this exercise with a waist turn, you see, because your energy comes out of your feet through your waist into your hand. Okay, so when you're just to emphasize more, when you're doing a left brush knee, let me face the camera better. Left brush knee, okay, and I turn. My waist goes that, I mean, my hips go that way because my hips follow my foot, right? But then as I come here, I am going this way because my foot is going this way. When I'm pulling back, when I'm coming here, okay, I'm going this way. But then when I pull my fist back, I complete the turn to this direction to follow the back foot. And that allows my waist turn to give energy to my fist. So I'm going to turn waist, bend knee, punch. See, because when I'm here, when I'm blocking, my waist, my hips and my waist are facing that corner. But when I bend knee, that is put 60% weight into the front foot, then I have a waist turn and I'm pushing into the front foot. So I'm pushing off the back foot into the front foot while my waist is turning. Okay. Any other questions? So what I'd like to do is let's go from let's do this a couple more times, just from left brush knee to parry, block, and punch. And then I want to back up and then do more brush knees and go into parry, block, and punch. Okay? So if I'm going the same way you're going, I'm at left brush knee. Then I'm pulling up the left hand part way as I shift my weight back to release my left foot. Hands come to the center as my toe turns to the corner. Pulling down, swing, step, one line, two sides. Then transferring the weight to the front as I parry. Block, punch. So when I'm parrying, I'm across my body. My left hand is following my parry, so that once it moves away, it can block. Okay? Once the right hand moves out of the way, the left hand is shooting forward to block. And then basically, you're right. The right hand is at the hip getting ready to punch. So the left blocks, the right punches. Okay? So let's try that again. Okay? So you're at left brush knee. Left hand comes up as your white shifts slightly back. Turn the left foot as your hands come to the center. Pull down as you shift weight. Swing, step, parry. Left hand comes to the shoulder, right hand comes across your body. All the weight is in the front. Block and step. Right fist goes to your hip. Then as you shift weight, turn and punch. So your punch comes straight out from your shoulder. Okay. Are there any questions?
Rita,
Yeah.
when do you make your fist?
You make your fist as you're coming down. So remember, when I am at left brush knee, I come up, my hands come to the center, and I'm pulling down. So as I'm coming down, I'm making my fist. So by the time I get toward the bottom, my fist is already made, so that when I swing step, the fist face can face the same place, same direction as my palm, right? So remember, this is the same swing as in the brush knee. You're swinging out, so your palm faces the corner. Okay? Come down. The left hand faces the corner, and the right fist face also faces the corner. Then when you come up, this is across your body, right? This is your contact point. Okay, this is following the fist, following the parry. And then block and punch. So if we do it a little faster, and I'm facing you, we're at left brush knee. I come up, turn foot, hand center, pull down, shift weight, swing, step, one line, two sides, parry, block, punch. Okay, hands, your left hand should be up. So the palm is facing the right forearm center. And the reason is that it can be used to deflect before a punch, depending on what your opponent is doing. That's why you have this here. Okay, and that's why you want it up, because you want your palm to be able to do that deflecting. And you don't want to, have your fingers in the way when you're trying to deflect. So try to keep your fingers up. Okay?
Good.
Yes. Question? No? Okay. We'll do it one more time and then we're going to back up to white crane. Okay? So from left brush knee, halfway up, turn foot, hands to center, pull down, swing, step, one line, two sides, parry all the way to the front, block, and punch. Okay, let's do it from white crane. Okay, so at white crane, you have an empty step toe touch, right hand up, left foot forward, left brush knee. Turn your hands, swing, step, brush, strike, hand strum salute, yield forward, pull in the back foot, push off the front ball, change your footwork, and finish. Left brush knee, turn your right palm up, swing, step, brush, strike. Right brush knee, shift back, hand comes up part way, turn your foot to the corner as your hands come to the center, swing, step, brush, strike. Left brush knee, hand comes up part way as you shift back, turn your right foot to the corner, hands come to the center, swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strum salute, yield forward, pull in the back foot. Push off the front ball, change your footwork, and one up, one down. Left brush knee, turn your right palm up, swing, step, brush, strike. Parry, block, and punch. Shift back, pull the left hand up part way, turn your left foot, hand comes to the center, pull down, swing, step, one line, two sides. Parry, shift all the weight forward, block, and punch. How did that feel? Good? Okay. So would you like to do that again from the same spot?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start from white crane. Right hand up, ball touch, left foot forward, left brush knee, turn your hands, swing, step, brush, strike, hand strum salute, yield forward, pull in the right foot, push off the front foot, circle arms, left foot, left heel rooted, and one up, one down. Left brush knee, turn the right hand up, swing, step, brush, strike. Left brush knee, shift back, left hand comes up part way, turn the left foot, hands come to the center. Swing, step, brush, strike. Left brush knee, shift back, right hand comes up part way, Turn the right toe to the corner, hands come to the center. Swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strums the lute. Yield forward, pull in the right foot. Pull back, push off the ball of the front foot. One hand up, one hand down as you root your heel. Left brush knee. Right hand, palm up. Swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strums the lute. Oh, parry, block, and punch, sorry. Left hand comes up part way. Turn the left foot to the corner, hands come to the center. Pull down, swing, step, parry, block, punch. Okay?
I have to leave a bit early, but thank you. See you next week.
Okay, wait, before you leave, I am not going to be here next week. Dee Dee is going to be my sub for the rest of the year. So
Okay.
she's a much more seasoned teacher than I am. So
I don't think that's true.
oh, I think so. I think so. You have more experience. So you'll be in great hands. Okay.
You're-
So
Will you be back later then, or is this?
I'm going to be back beginning of next year. So I'm going to start second section. So hopefully you'll be with me second section.
So she can make up for any mistakes, see, I make,
Ha,
she can.
ha.
If I don't finish you up right, she'll correct you, don't worry.
No,
Thank you.
I'm sure she's going to do great. But I hope you will sign up for second section with me, and that would be great. And I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. So,
Thank you.
okay. So, would you like, since Lorraine, since we still have a few minutes,
Mhm.
do you want to do from the beginning? And then we'll just do it one more time, and then we'll close class.
From the
Okay?
beginning.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So you're going to stand shoulders width apart, head up, hips down, hands by your side. Prepare. Opening. Rotate your arms so your palms face back. Come up to shoulder level and push down almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail, ward off left. Shift left, turn right, all the way to the right. Step and close, shift weight and separate. Right ward up, shift right, turn the left foot to the corner, all the way to the left, pull in, step and close, shift weight, separate. Roll back, turn your waist and your arms to the corner. Then shift back and turn to the other corner. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, pull back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push to shoulder level. Single whip, shift back, flatten your hands, pull and turn all the way around, press down, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right. Standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right, turn the left foot to the corner, circle your arms as you push off the right ball, root the right heel and come together. 30% on your heel. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands, pull down all the way to the back, circle your arms, step and close, turn, separate your wings. Left brush knee, turn your hands, swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strum salute, yield forward, pull in the back foot, pull back, push off the ball of the front, root your heel and finish. Left brush knee, turn your right palm over, swing, step, brush, strike. Right brush knee. Pull up your left hand part way, turn your left foot to the corner as your hands come to the center. Swing, step, brush, strike. Left brush knee. Move back, turn the left foot to the corner as your hands come to the center. Swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strum salute. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Pull back as you push off the front ball. Come down and heel touch. Left brush knee. Turn the right hand over. Swing, step, brush, strike. Carry, block, and punch. Shift back. Left hand comes up halfway. Turn your front foot. Hands come to the center. Pull down. Swing. Step. Parry. Block. Punch. Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming to class.
Are you going to have a good time, Rita?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Singapore.
Oh. Wow. Well, have a great trip.
Thank you.
Have a great holiday.
Enjoy.
So I'm going to Singapore on a cruise, and then we're going around Australia, and we'll end up in Sydney.
Oh my gosh, sounds great.
How long is this cruise?
It's like 3 weeks
Where do you start this cruise?
in Singapore.
In Singapore. Okay.
In Singapore, and
So
then
you're flying to Singapore.
flying to Singapore, and then we're going around what most people think of as the wrong way, which is counterclockwise. So we're going to like Perth and Hobart and so on to get to Sydney.
Mm.
But the thing that's funny about it is we're going to leave on the longest day of the year in Australia and coming back to the shortest day of the year here.
Well, enjoy the sunshine.
That's right. Thank you.
It sounds good. You'll have to have strange clothes with you.
Yeah.
Like
actually,
you'll have clothes here and there, and yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. But just for coming and going, all the rest of the time it's going to be warm.
It's gonna be summer. Sounds good.
Yes.
We'll
So
have fun.
thank you very much. And I'll see you next year.
Okay. Happy holidays. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Okay.
Everybody have a nice Thanksgiving.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.